We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show. I'm your host, Bumpy McSquiggums, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we continued with our sponsored stream, brought to you by the delicious taste of whatever that purple plant is, and also Firehose Games. Big shout out and thank you to Firehose Games for sponsoring this entire series. I do appreciate it. That being said, we will continue our adventures exploring and learning the ins, the outs, the overtures, the undertures, and the over-undertures of Techtonica. Yeah, we're playing some Techtonica today. It's going to be good. Alright, well, as our resources are fine, but, you know, maybe we... There we go. Maybe we have a few things that are not running super efficiently. I mean, I don't know why that would possibly be a thing. It's almost like this is not the best way to design stuff. But that's silly. How could that possibly be true? Anyway, right. We need to use our mole to do mole-and things. So we have the mole, and it wants us to go over here. I guess blast a hole here?
Bulletin. This mole is not authorized to destroy resources, critical infrastructure, or protected environmental areas.
Neat.
The space above this freight elevator has caved in completely, but these things were built to dig themselves out of situations like this.
Oh.
They just need a little help. Craft some excavator bits, and feed them into the ports on the elevator to clear a pathway.
I have some of those.
Sector Victor should be right on top of us.
Alright,
Freight
Sector
elevator
Victor.
initialized. Dedicated excavation ports available at front of structure. Flex ports available on sides and rear of structure. Proceed with excavation to access obstructed levels.
Huh. Okay, so we have excavation ports, and we can interact for settings. We need to get all the way up to level 2? So what, do we drag this here? Oh, something happened. Okay. And can I do more than one? Oh, it looks like it's already doing it. Wait. Oh, it shows down here that we have 2 minutes of it drilling. Or 2 meters, maybe. Yeah, 2 meters, and we need to get a total of 24. I see. So at 2 per, that means we're going to need 12. And we had 7, so we need to craft 5 more? If very, very basic math is to be believed. Are we just doing them one at a time? Yes we are. Alright. Well, then we will do the 4 of those. Now, what are these flex ports on the side? What does that mean? I don't... maybe we can, like, lead stuff in here, because there's a lot of ports for us to throw stuff directly into the machines on conveyor belts, which is interesting. So eventually down the line we'll be able to do stuff like that. Right now it doesn't really make a lot of sense to do it, so... Okay, we are going to add these in. Apparently we can only do 5 at a time. And we're at the depth of 10, so we are starting to get there. Ah, stuff is falling down. I don't know that I'm necessarily a big fan of, you know, falling debris hitting me in the old noggin, but that's alright. Alright, then we have the Mark II all the way up to the Mark... is that 7? Mark 7. Should be interesting. For lack of a better term. Speaking of interesting and terms and stuff, let's go over here. And let's just take a peek at what we've got going on. Is there anything else that we'd want to unlock? Here we have to scan various different things that we don't have scanned yet. Okay. That makes sense. Then we go down to logistics. Again, scanning. Hover pack, another scanning. Energy, scan. These are all ready to go. And yeah, everything seems ready to go. Alright, let's go back to the crafting side of things. Base building. We have some platforms and stuff now, which is interesting. We need plant matter and limestone and 1 copper wire in order to create the calcite platforms. And if we want a larger one, what do we need for that? We need plant matter frames. How does one make a plant matter frame? Well, whatever happened just happened. That's a copper frame. I don't think we know how to do a plant matter frame just yet.
Excavation complete. Elevation to production terminal Victor restored.
Alright, we're heading up. We're going to Victor. Okay.
I never got the chance to thank you for getting me out of that facility. I appreciate it. At the time, it seemed like the best thing to do was focus on work and not get caught up in thinking about anything else. I've tried to stay sharp for both of us, but now that we're almost back to the main line, I'll admit it. I was terrified. It'll be good to see some friendly faces. And a few thousand twinkling lights.
Sure.
I'm sure you've got people there too.
Who doesn't? Alright, we don't need to gather in that way. Alright, sweet. Thousands of twinkling lights. Got it. A lot of scanning going on over here. Nothing seems to be wanting to eat me just yet, so that's probably good. I'm a fan of not being eaten. Oh. Weird I can't scan everything. I can scan most things, but not everything. Alright, these things I can scan. And it looks like we're going to be going and chiseling our way through once more. With the old moly moly moly. Which is going to be interesting. I am quite curious as to how this is going to work out. Seems fine. The heat is going up, so I guess we can't just like power through immediately. There we go. We chiseled a nice steady thing out of this. I like that. I like that a whole bunch. Okay. So we can gather this and this and this and this and this.
I don't understand. A factory the size of a city is supposed to be here. It was right here. I know it was. Where is everybody?
Well, I mean, there's a giant building over there, but yeah, that's not the size of a city. You're not wrong. Are these broken? Like, I know that this one's probably not doing so well. But I don't know about the rest. Like, is that okay? Is that okay? Should we pick those up? I mean, I guess I can scan it. It does leave some darkness behind, so they do seem to be working, and we are gathering them as opposed to them just like kind of disappearing. What are these? Alright, use the mole, I'm afraid, and we gotta get to the terminal. But first, I'm gonna do whatever I'm doing with all of this stuff. Because I saw it, and now I want it. It does appear that we have unlocked something in our thing. Hey, a crank generator. Which is very, very nice. Not sure where we're gonna... if we plop down the... If we plop down the little purple things, which I totally remember what they are called, I apologize. These things, the research cores. If we plop these things down... Do they have to be all together in one area, like in Lima, or can they be in any of these places? Because if they could be anywhere, that's pretty good. And boom. Only the first one's a long scan. The rest are a little bit shorter, which is nice. which is quite lovely. Alright, we have made it here. Okay, let's go see what's going on with this place. Ah, there's a thing. The mole flatten tech, okay. We can gather all of this. Gather all of those as well. It looks like some base building things like stairs and whatnot. Alright. We have the service, and they need 2 of these generators in order to do so. And they need 2 assemblers in order to do so as well.
This terminal is trying to reach out to 100 facilities that might not exist anymore. If we can repair it, we might be able to decipher where those facilities are located. And if we can keep that elevator moving, we might be able to save the crew.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and craft a whole bunch of those.
Take a look around and see if you can find anything to accelerate your excavator bit production. Doing that and fixing this PT are your only priorities right now.
Maybe. Press L to open the log menu for review and replay events. V to switch tabs as required. Oh, that's kind of neat. Nice. Alright, I don't think I need any of that right now. Let's scan this big boy. I imagine at some point we'll be gathering up the mushrooms or the wood or something off of these. Oh, well, hello. This seems dangerous. What is this? It's a oh, it's fast travel. Nice. It's a locked fast travel, but it's a fast travel. I'm here for it. Ah, I see shiny bits in the back. We're gonna go grab those up. They look like more generators, probably, but I don't know. They're inserters? Or we're getting inserters and iron frames. Okay, so supply and repair production. Yeah. I'm all over it. I understand the method to your madness. Alright, so we have 5 of these, and we should have more than 5. Oh, sorry. These can be placed... Like, I kind of want to put them, like, around this, but I don't know that it's going to work like that. So I sort of want to put them, like, where they're not going to be problematic. Doesn't look like I can put them up here, because it seems like this would be an ideal spot to put them. It's kind of out of the way, and so on and so forth, but... I feel like anywhere that we put them is potentially problematic. Alright, hold on. Before we do any of this, let's do this. Let's go and get our logistics, not our logistics, sorry, base building. Let's craft ourselves a few of these. Oh, we have several of these already. Well, we even have a big one. We have a 5x5 and a 3x3, so that's good. Alright, let's go ahead and throw that onto the mix. And let's grab that up.
Task inbound. Colosite platforms.
Nice.
Construct to conduct electricity between crank generators and machines.
Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and... we're going to plop these things down. I don't know if this is the best place for it, or this is going to matter, or what have you. But that's what I'm doing. And then we're going to go to our T thing. And we're going to look and see the assembler. Okay, we can do that. We have 4 of these down. It looks like it's universal wherever we put them works, which is nice. We are going to have to find that. We're going to have to find that. But we're going to be able to craft the assemblers now. Crank generator and the crank connect. Okay, I think that's as far as we can go with where we're at right now. So now we have to craft the assemblers. Oh, we can craft a whole bunch of these boys. We'll make 4. And then this is going to probably be the basic foundation, or the beginning blocks of our automation, right? We're going to have the generators, which we may have to... sounds like we're going to have to go and manually crank. and they will run power for however long that the crank is stored, the charge in the battery or whatever, and then it will power all the various things that we have, and then we'd be able to feed materials into it. It all kind of tracks. Yeah, we're gonna need some of these too eventually. All right, so these are the assemblers. Let's go ahead and throw them into the mix. Boom. Prepare the terminal. Tier unlocked. New technology available. Alright, sweet.
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available.
Press J to view additional
We
tasks
need to
in
make
journal.
Kindlevine stems for this next PT goal breaker.
Oh?
And that means building planters and threshers, with electricity from crank generators to support them.
It's starting to sound complicated.
Planters
I
grow
like it.
Kindlevine, and threshers turn them into stems. You can also thresh those stems a second time to make fiber that your assemblers can turn into frames.
Ooh, that all
Finally,
sounds
don't
fancy.
get overwhelmed. If you build the machines, interact with them, and keep experimenting with new unlocks on the tech tree, good things will happen. Half the fun is figuring it out.
Yeah, it is. This is very true. And knowing that you figured it out is half the battle or something. I don't know. G.I. Joe? Yeah, no, maybe. It's fine. It's probably fine. Alright, just gathering up all the goodies that we can gather. Very, very nice. Now, what are the, why are these shiny? Is this telling me I can steal them? I don't want to steal them. Okay, so let's go take a look at our top left here of our various things that we have to do. Build and place an assembler and crank generator on a calcite platform. Okay, well, that is going to be a thing that we're going to do. However, we got to figure out how we want to do that. I think maybe we float the stuff out. Oh, there's things over here I missed. That maybe we extend just like from here and then we go out. Nope. Right, so I was told that I could rebind the cancel button here. The right mouse button, I think, is an option for me. So I may play around with the control settings to make it work more for me. Like, the controls are supposed to be, I don't say interchangeable, but like, you know, you can use it however you want. So that's always a good sign. Customized controls. Can't really complain about that. I really, really don't like not being able to right mouse button cancel stuff. Who knows? Again, it might just be me. It might be stuff that I'm used to, and it's working this specific way for me. Who can say? All right, so we're gonna need a thresher. We're gonna need Kindlevine stems, but first we gotta get the basics down. So let's figure out what we're gonna do for that. All right. So here's the crank generator. We're just gonna start this, I guess, over here.
Task inbound. Crank generator. Place on platform and activate with manual or automated rotation to produce electricity.
Manual.
Connect
or
platforms to elevator for transfer of energy between floors.
Huh. Okay, we can activate the crank. And it's got 10 minutes. And I can always reactivate it for 10 minutes. Okay, it's interesting. And then I assume power, does it go directly into the platforms? That's what it's sounding like. So let's see if that's true. That's not what I want. This is what I want. Oh, this is fancy looking. All right.
Task inbound. Assembler. Power with electricity to produce items with doubled output.
In other words, even though you can handcraft whatever you want, assemblers will double the production of anything your portable tool makes.
Nice.
And we can build 1,000 assemblers, but nobody could ever build another you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, she loves us. It's okay. Okay. So we did that. So we did one of the tasks. Decipher signal AS-2013 by crafting and placing an unknown number of crank generators. Huh. and decipher signal PX-0001 by crafting an unknown number of plant matter frames in an assembler. And, okay. A lot of interesting things here. Thresher. Alright, can we build a thresher? Is that a thing that we can do? Oh, we got the long inserters, okay. Sure. These are threshed resources, which, it's fine. I don't know that we can build threshers yet. Let's go scan some more stuff over here. There's a lot of different stuff we can do. These mushrooms don't count? No. Nope. Let's just gather. Sometimes you just need to go out and you need to explore a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is we're not done or even close to done yet with our episode. Close might be accurate, but we're not finished with our episode yet. But what I might do is fiddle around on my own after this episode and kind of build up a little bit of production line, get kind of used to how stuff works a bit more. And then we'll review all the stuff that I've learned for the next. And I think that'll be fine. I think that'll work out pretty okay. As it currently stands, I have a pretty good idea of what's going on. But there's going to be some nuances and like small things that will probably be good to know moving forward. Where's that? Okay, we got it. And there we go. Alright, so we've gathered most of the random plant life that's over here. We got this going on. We can inspect this. And it looks like we can craft a whole bunch of stuff from dirt to containers to pretty much everything that we can craft normally. It shows up all here. We just choose a schematic. We feed in the resources. And everything gets inputted and everything gets outputted. So it just makes sense. I don't know that this is the like ultimate goal place for all of this stuff. But it's okay. Now, I would like to say I want to remove this, right?
Warning. Assembler requires electrical power.
Yeah, it does.
Build. Place and activate crank generator on a connected power surface to proceed.
So yes, it is indeed all of the surfaces. These platforms are how we get power. And then we crank and we get power for 10 minutes. And it's 150 watts. I don't know what this is going to require to make, but there you have it. Thresher. And I don't believe we have the ability to make the thresher yet. So we should go and take a peek, as we did just unlock a new tier of items. So this is blocked. I don't know why. We'll have to scan the Mark II. Tunneling. However, in synthesis, smelting speed 2, plant matter. What does this do? Enables the ability to craft or assemble plant matter fiber into plant matter. Oh, that's gonna be useful. We're gonna need a lot more of the science cores to get a lot of this stuff going, which is totally fine. Logistics, vertical belts. Okay, I'm here for it. Conveyor belt Mark II. Very, very nice. The fast inserter transfers items at slightly more than twice the speed of the standard model. Okay, we'll have to find that. That's a scan. Same thing with the filtered inserter. And then the pack size. Increase the number of inventory slots that can be filled without increasing encumbrance by 16. And man, it's going to require so many of the research cores. Transportation, suit speed. That sounds wonderful, but we're not there yet. Crank span increases the amount of time for the manual crank. And the accumulator converts and stores electricity from connected generators into electrical charge. Electrical charge can power machines and research cores. Huh. Wait, so are the other research cores not powered? I'm slightly confused. It's fine. Science. All right, we're probably going to be able to get this. Enables the ability to reassign research cores. Don't know what that means. Does that mean like we can unlearn stuff and then put them into different things? I don't know why we would want to do that though. Strange. Strange. Okay, and then construction, beacon, like, all right, so one thing I didn't see, maybe I just missed it. Where is the thresher? Text resources and other items of interest. Wouldn't that be under, like, construction, or we can learn the light stick, so overhead light, okay, there's some cool stuff there. I'm not seeing the thresher. Ah, here it is. Okay. We have to scan the thresher. We don't even know. Huh. I guess that means we're gonna have to go on a walkabout and try to find the thresher. Alright. I'm here for it. It should be like highlighted and glowing, so it shouldn't be that difficult to find. Alright, let's go for a jaunt, and then after we find ourselves a thresher, I believe we can probably call a close to our adventures on this day. That is not a thresher. But we did get some iron frames. Oh, some stuff in the back here. Again, I think we're just going to get iron frames and stuff. Some inserters and whatnot. Gunky ground. Sure. Oh, there's a container. What's this? A bio brick of diesel. It's pure. Okay. We found a slightly buried treasure. I think that's kind of funny. Can I take that? Oh, I totally can. Oh, that's wonderful. I was curious about that, whether or not we could actually take the boxes, and I swear I tried it before, but apparently no, I did not. Well, good. That makes a lot of sense. I like that. Also, you are coming with me. Eventually. Now you are coming with me. Ha! Okay, it looks like we have a supply of iron here. We may have to mole our way through a little bit. I'm afraid to like blast into the iron itself, because I definitely don't want to do that. I want to maintain the iron integrity. Okay, it looks like, yeah, that's pretty good. Wow, that iron goes for a while, doesn't it? And we're just kind of cleaning it up a little bit here. Okay, and yeah, you know what? Let's continue to mull it out a little bit. Let's mull it out. There we go. It's nice. Alright, so we have access to iron. There's copper on the other side. Still have not found a thresher yet. Is there any indication as to where I need to go to find said thresher? It does not look like it. Well, it's not inside the waterfall. I know, I too am shocked by this. If I was a thresher, that is 100% where I would have hidden. Let's all be honest. It's possible, maybe it's up top. I don't think so. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but yeah. Okay, so we came from there. Is there anything else Oh, I can't wait to get the jetpack. Can't wait to get like faster running speed. So many good upgrades. Just out of reach right now. What is this? That's a different resource. Oh, is there a path? Oh, there is a path. Well, hello. Interesting stuff. We can see out of that. Okay, cool. I like this little cave. I think it's nice. What is this thing?
Warning. Impenetrable material detected.
Huh.
Origin unknown.
Well,
If you
good to
can
know.
manage to get through Great Stone, you'll have done what no amount of drilling, explosives, or
Great Stone.
human ingenuity was ever able to accomplish.
I like it.
Even looking at it gives me a small headache. Probably from a million hazy memories of trying to punch through it.
It's great
Trust
stuff.
me on this one. Turn around and walk away. It wasn't meant to be.
All right. I hear you. All right. It seems like this is kind of just an enclosed cave, though we could punch our way through the enclosed cave. What a lovely just place. This is very nice. I like it a lot. All right, we're gonna go back into this little alcove that we found earlier. This is where we found, I think, copper. And we'll see what we can see. Yeah, there's some copper right there. So we can definitely start making some production lines out here once it's time to do so. And there's some more copper here. I will probably do that. I don't know where I'm going to find the thresher, if I'm being honest. I feel like I've gone most places in here. And we're coming back with a whole bunch of nothing. Which is problematic. There might be something that I'm like just blatantly missing. It might be super obvious. But I'm not seeing it. And that is a little worrying for right now. But that's neither here nor there. The elevator is straight ahead of us. Was there another path over here to the left? Just real quick, let's take a peek. No, I think the closest path was right here, which leads directly back to the elevator. This is where we chiseled our way through. I think our 10 minutes are up for our power. I think that's what that noise was. Oh, this is interesting. What is this? Oh, some conveyor belts, and are those filter inserters? Interesting. I am claiming that. That is now mine. Alright, let's get out of a race mode. We can't get through the Great Stone, but at least not yet. Weird.
This elevator can do more than help you get around, Breaker. You can also configure the ports on it to move goods between floors.
Oh.
Try bringing some iron and copper up from Lima to Victor.
Oh, we're getting a scan on that we didn't have before. Boom. We just got the filter. And now we just get to gather all of these. Oh, that's beautiful. And it's pretty quick, too. I like that we can just kind of like walk at it and hold the button down and it just works. Maybe we will bring up our very primitive production. We do have things going to 2 separate crates. We might as well bring them up here. That's definitely something I can do. Maybe we'll make that part of our priority in the next one. I'll get everything set up and like run between the 2 places, like from here to our new base camp and so on and so forth. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What I'd really like to do is figure out how to get the automated part of the crank generators. Something like an auto crank turner or something. I don't know. could be interesting. That's for your perpetual motion machine, right? So no power, but I mean, we're not using the power anyway, so there's no real reason to have this running, but it is what it is. We're gonna need a whole bunch more of these. It's gonna be like a lot, and that's fine. I am okay with this. And we'll have to keep building them up, stacking them up, and so on and so forth, and I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Still don't have any idea where to get the thresher, but we're on our way, and it looks like if we build enough generators, let's try that. We have a fair few generators we can plop down. Might as well just build a line of generators over here. And it looks like
Local signal deciphered.
there it is.
S2013. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Oh, nice. All right. So it looks like these all connect up, right? So chances are we only need to go to one of them and activate it, and then all of them are going to be activated because they're all interconnected. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that if we place them in a different row, they're not going to do that. So this would be a new row, and we would have to do it manually. Okay, it all makes sense. It all tracks. I understand. Okay, and then the triangulation. Let's just see what the triangulation says, and then we'll end our episode for today.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Mind the voltage.
Okay. Well, it looks like we got something going on. We'll have to go figure that out soon enough. Anyway, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that is going to do it for this episode. I'm going to be doing a little bit of work in our game before we come back. Probably building some stuff out. Maybe making a little bit more of a platform. I'm not real sure. I don't have 100% like a game plan right now. But we're definitely going to be fiddling with things and getting it to look a little bit better, a little bit nicer. And start kind of connecting things. And then next episode, we'll go figure out what the shiny bits are over there. And on top of that, we're going to go down to the other floor, to the Lima floor, and connect everything up and bring it up to this floor, and then run the few things that we have directly over here as part of our production line. So that's good. I'll probably have the run from there to here done, and whatever. I don't think we have to do much downstairs. So I think it'll be just fine. And it'll be relatively quick. And then we can get on with the business of figuring out what's next and what we need to do. Alright, folks, till the very next episode, I have been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. A big shout out and a thank you once again to Firehose Games for hooking me up with the code and for sponsoring this series. If you like what you see, check them out, guys and gals. The game is due out on November 7th, so just a few short days away, and you'll be able to play it in its 1.0 full release. That all being said, take care. We play, we fight, we conquer.